What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Beans. This is another breakdown video for the 2023 NFL season. This video, we're going to kick off week 14 with the Thursday night football game. We just got the one game for this video today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you hit that like button. Go ahead and explore the other content on the channel if you have a moment of time. And if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. Click on the notification bell also so you get those notifications when I go live. For those that are part of the Beansworthy Entertainment family already, thank you guys. I love and appreciate you. You guys mean the world to me. I appreciate every single little bit of support. And even for those of you guys that just hang out and watch the videos, I still care for you guys as well. But be kind and respectful to others, and most of all, be kind and respectful to yourself. You are the number one person in this world. Nobody matters more than you do. Let's go ahead and get into the Thursday night football game. Got it pulled up as usual. And this week we've got the New England Patriots going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Tonight, the New England Patriots, they're ranked number 31 on the NFL.com power rankings list with a 2-10 record. They are last in the AFC East and 1-4 on the road. Pittsburgh Steelers, they are number 11 on the NFL.com power rankings list. They have a 7-5 record. They are second in the AFC North and 4-3 at home. As usual, we're going to dive into the numbers. You can see them here, and as I always say, you can go ahead and pause and go through the video and everything for whatever you need. Hopefully this helps you guys, whether it be pick'ems, fantasy football, or if you're doing like FanDuel or DraftKings, something like that. Hopefully this does help. Even if it just reaches a couple of people, I'll be happy. Just doing this for fun, and I'm just a guy behind a camera saying what I think is going to happen based on the statistics that we go over and the things that I've seen this season. So, just from first glance, I think the Patriots are going to lose this game, but maybe this actually ends up in the Patriots' favor. But let's go ahead and dive into the offensive numbers. Over on the Patriots side, they have 290.4 total yards per game, 186.8 passing yards per game, and 103.7 rushing yards per game. So all of those are low rankings in the NFL. It hasn't been good for them this year. They've scored only 16 touchdowns this season, 10 receiving, 6 rushing touchdowns. Their offensive line has allowed 30 sacks. Their QBR is only 72.8, and they only have 16 points per game. So, as you can see, all of those rankings extremely low in the league. And then you go over to the turnovers. The Patriots have given up 14 interceptions and 6 fumbles. That's extremely alarming. And kind of got a feel for Bill Belichick. I mean, he does have all those championships, but now all of a sudden, shit's starting to hit the fan. Just for lack of a better term on that one. The stat leaders for the Patriots, we got Mac Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, and I just had this Demario Douglas. I'm pretty sure. Let me get that pulled up quick just to be clear. Darius. Or wait, no, that's the Chargers. Demario Davis is for the Saints. Or duh. I got it right the fucking first time. Demario Douglas. But Mac Jones, he's got 224 completions on 345 attempts, 2,120 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Ramondre Stevenson has 156 carries, 619 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And Demario Douglas has 36 catches for 410 yards. No touchdowns for him. Just a very underwhelming year for the Patriots. Mac Jones isn't panning out. Bailey Zapp isn't much better, but I mean, at least they're going to get a decent draft pick out of it. So maybe they go and try and get another quarterback. But the Patriots are definitely in the category like they are statistically eliminated from the playoffs, so they should just be looking forward to next year. A little bit of a different story, even though the Steelers' stats are questionable, but they still got that 7-5 record. Let's go ahead and dive into their numbers. And the Steelers, they have 294.9 total yards per game, 179.6 passing yards per game, and 115.3 rushing yards per game. They've only scored 16 touchdowns as well, 8 receiving and 8 rushing. The offensive line has allowed 25 sacks. They have a 80.1 QBR and the worst in the league with 12.3 points per game. Turnovers, though, they're a lot better than the Patriots. Turnover differential is definitely in the Steelers' favor. But on offense, they've only given up 6 interceptions and 4 fumbles. So turnover-wise, I guess, looking at it, it's not that bad. But 12.3 points per game, it's crazy how this team is 7-5. The defensive numbers aren't even really that spectacular either, but I mean, I guess they're getting the job done. It's hard to pick. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those where we're moving along. I'm not picking an offense on that one. I feel like this game tonight is going to be just a shit show anyway, but I'm still going to go through it with you guys. Also, I want to apologize for not having Monday's video. By the time that I realized that the Monday Night Football video did not upload due to something that happened, I don't know if it was my end. I don't know if it was YouTube's end. I don't want to point the finger at anybody. Just moving on. Something messed up. And the video didn't get posted, and by the time that I realized it, it was too late. The game was already getting going and everything. It was like an hour or two before the game that I realized, and it takes about that amount of time to just get in because I'd have to go, and I would have had to re-upload and do all of that. But got to keep a better eye on that moving forward just to make sure. And continuing with this matchup, we're moving on to the defense. And for the Patriots, they allow 310.5 total yards per game, 221.8 passing yards per game, and 88.7 rushing yards per game. They have allowed 22 touchdowns this year, 13 receiving and 9 rushing. They have 21.2 points per game allowed, and 89.6 QBR has been allowed by the Patriots defense, and they have only 24 sacks this year. Turnover-wise, they have 6 interceptions and 5 fumbles, so like I said, that results in a -9 turnover differential. They do have 1 safety on defense for the Patriots, but other than that, there hasn't been any defensive touchdowns. I mean, they were good a few weeks ago when it came to rankings, but now they're starting to slide down, and just going to happen. Over on the Steelers side, the Steelers, they allow 348.3 total yards per game, 227.3 passing yards per game, and 121 rushing yards per game. They have allowed 22 touchdowns as well, 14 receiving and 8 rushing. and 19.1 points per game allowed, 80.2 QBR allowed, and they have 34 sacks. 12 interceptions and 8 fumbles as well for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. They've also got 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown and 1 pick six, also a safety as well. That turnover differential for the Steelers is plus 10, so very, very contrasting in that department when it comes down to these two teams matched up. It's night and day. Patriots are at the bottom of the list. Pittsburgh Steelers is third place. Yeah, there's 2 people that are tied at plus 11 for turnover differential in the league. Bengals and let me go ahead and see if I can get that up here. One second. Oh, Steelers are second. Bengals went down to plus 9 this last week. It must have been last week that the Bengals were still up there. But no, Steelers are first place with plus 11. Or 49ers are first place, and then Steelers are second place for turnover differential. Moving on to the kickers. Over on the Patriots, 12 for 18 on field goals and 14 for 14 on extra points. So that's only 4.2 points per game from their kicker. And over on the Steelers side, correct me if I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments, but Anders Carlson, I think, is the name of their kicker. But the Steelers kicker is 22 for 24 on field goals and a perfect 16 for 16 on extra points. I guess I didn't need to put the percentages in there for you guys this time. God damn it, it's always something that I end up forgetting. One of these days, one of these weeks, we'll have a perfect weekend where I don't miss anything, I don't fuck anything up. This is not that week. Unfortunately. All right. Now with that, let's just go over the schedules of these two teams. And Patriots, they've had a little bit more of a tougher schedule, but it's just a couple more wins than what the Steelers have. Patriots, their opponent's record is 76 wins and 69 losses. 524 for a win percentage there. And then you look at some of these games. Eagles, Dolphins, Cowboys, tough games that are right there. They had to play the Dolphins again. They are in the same division. Saints and Raiders, arguably about that because of the fact of how the Saints defense was playing early in the year. Raiders are slipping, but we're still in playoff talks. Or they are still in the playoff talks. But just looking at the record at most of these teams, all these L's are really questionable. I mean, the Commanders, Giants. I mean, Colts are 7-5. Chargers, they're 5-7. Giants 4-8. Commanders 4-9. So, yeah, it's been a pretty tough schedule for them in New England. Going over to the Steelers side, their opponent's record is 72 wins and 73 losses. 497. And the reason why we have a difference in the numbers of that is because of the fact that different divisions have different divisional opponents. And when I factored in the overall record total, I omitted the second games of divisional opponents because just putting the same team in twice didn't seem right to me. If you think that was the wrong way, or if you agree with me and that was the right way, go ahead and let me know. Again, if you just want to chit chat or throw in your 2 cents, feel free to put a comment in there. Also, like I said, if you're enjoying the video, hit that like button. Check out the other content. Hit the subscribe button. Become part of the Beansworthy Entertainment family. But yeah, moving along. Diving into the Steelers schedule, let's look at the losses. I mean, we got 49ers, Texans, Jaguars, Browns. Cardinals, a little bit questionable, but Kyler Murray back has actually, I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on it, but actually I assume if you look on paper at it, let's go ahead and like pull up just like the box scores of the last couple of weeks real quick here for Kyler Murray. Oh, Douglas is out, and I needed to switch that. God damn it. Tell you guys, it's a Thursday morning, and it feels like a fucking Monday. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Box score against the Steelers. 13 for 23, 145 yards, and 1 touchdown. That was against the Steelers. I mean, they did lose to the Rams, but that was 25 for 33 for 229 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So, yeah. Looking over how this this Steelers team has been performing. I guess the defense and the turnovers, definitely Mike Tomlin has a lot to do with it as well. But just putting it simply, the offense isn't doing good for the Steelers this year, but they're still managing to pull off wins. It's quite impressive, if you ask me. Last but not least, just a couple more things that we have left to go over here. We'll get the injuries out of the way. Like I said, Demario Douglas is out. Kayshon Boutte is out. Tyrone Wheatley Jr. is still on the IR. And Juju Smith-Schuster and Devontae Parker are questionable tonight. Go ahead and keep an eye on that if you have them in fantasy. This is the last week before we start the playoffs. So good luck to everybody that's out there that made it to the playoffs and or fighting for a playoff spot. I hope that this weekend ends up good for you. I've got a couple of leagues that I'm in the same boat that I'm hoping that I can just get lucky and catapult myself into the playoffs. Moving over to the Steelers injuries, we've got James Pierre and Kenny Pickett that are out. Oh, I did say Kenny Pickett's stats. Another one. All right, we're just batting 1,000. There's a lot of stuff, but who's going to be the starter then for that game? Why can't I remember it? Oh, duh, Trubisky. Should have known that. Should have thought of that one. But yeah, Mitch Trubisky, he's going to be in there. He did play a couple of games so far. 29 for 49, 29 completions on 49 attempts, 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions on the year for Mitch Trubisky. Filling in for Kenny Pickett. But yeah. Najee Harris, Landon Roberts, and Mason Cole. Those 3 guys are questionable tonight. Go ahead and keep an eye out for those guys. Definitely someone there. Someone that probably has Najee Harris. That's probably going to Said probably like 3 times there. But someone out there has Najee Harris and is probably dependent on him for a playoff berth. But again, just keep an eye on that throughout the afternoon. I'm pretty sure Najee is going to be more of like a game time decision. I also have it pulled up here as well. Yeah, he's still listed as questionable as of right now. Demario Douglas actually has been upgraded, I guess. Yeah, everything's the same on the Steelers side. Riley Reef got put on IR for the Patriots, and Sean Wade is out. Those are other additions. And other change is Devontae Parker is good to go, and according to this, Demario Douglas is going to be cleared to go. He is no longer on the injured list, so good thing. I read those stats off. He is actually going to be starting. All right. Just double checking that it does say that he is going to be playing tonight. At least that's according to what the internet is telling me. But let's go on. The last thing that we got to go is the odds. And then I'll give my prediction and we can get moving on. And we can enjoy our day. And hopefully everybody has fun rest of their week. Hopefully everybody enjoys their Thursday night. Hopefully we end up having a good game tonight. But ESPN has the Steelers favored by 65%. Vegas has the over-under at 30.5, and the Steelers are favored by 6 points. Yeah, I don't see this being a high-scoring affair at all. I could bite my tongue on it. I did say I have said that a couple of games this year that would be low-scoring games, and they end up being high-scoring ones. But out of both of these teams, their defenses are better than their offense, and their offenses are both very bad at scoring this year. Patriots turn the ball over a lot. Pittsburgh Steelers, they're worst in the league when it comes to points per game. I mean, yeah, I'd say probably like 13-6. Yeah, let's go ahead and lock that in for tonight. 13-6. Steelers win what I think is going to be a pretty boring matchup, but hopefully it surprises us and we actually get some good football out of it. But again, lock that in. 13-6 is where I think that is going to land. Hit the under. Take the Steelers favorited. Cover that 6-point spread. But that'll be it for me on this video. Again, thank you guys for stopping by. If you made it through the entire video, I love you and appreciate you more than you know. Make sure that you check out the other content on the channel as well. And if you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button. Become part of that Beans Worthy Entertainment family. And those of you that are already part of it, I love and appreciate you guys as well. All of the support, it means so much to me. Be kind and respectful to others, and most of all, be kind and respectful to yourself. Keep an eye out for the rest of the videos. We will have part 1 and 2 dropping on Sunday morning, and then Monday Night Football will be Monday morning. Thank you guys. and I will see you next time.